And we are not able to hear the song, music.
I think I'm consistently coming up and sharing my experience. And every time I hear a new experience, I really get motivated. To be honest, this for me, it's the beginning of the journey right now. Last 40 days have been really good. I saw some differences, but I really want to, go and move forward and really make some differences in my life that I really am looking for. So really appreciate all the the CEO members, masters who are helping me to think differently, do things in a different way. So yeah, that's really awesome. I really wish this journey would have started 10 years ago. I would have been in a different place, but now it's just started. So looking forward to it. And once again, I want to extend all my thanks to you, Chandra sir, to the coordinators, to everyone who is helping out, answering questions, and to this group who is motivating and really helping to keep me moving in a positive direction and stay consistent with this entire program and learn something new every day and just trying to apply things. So yeah, like really great experience.
Good morning and good evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the day 4 of the 21 days program. So thank you for joining. So yesterday we learned about the 4 components of meditation practice and what are the different experiences we get during the meditation. So today we'll learn more about the brain waves and other concepts from Richa ma'am. So I hand over to her. Over to you, Richa ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Apurva ma'am, and welcome everyone. Um, yeah, like Apurva ma'am was mentioning that we learned yesterday about meditation and wisdom, developing awareness and life force, so that we'll live life of unlimited, life of fullness. And also we learned that meditation and wisdom helps us to assimilate and understand the higher truth through seeing by experiencing. And when we meditate daily, it helps us to experience the connection to everyone. It helps us to understand that I am the whole, I'm not different from others. Others are not different from me. And that freedom is fundamental to everyone in this world. And all experiences that we are going through is temporary. So we don't have to attach to those experiences. And that's how we lead a life of liberation, life of no suffering. So the two aspects, living meditation helps us to live a liberated life. That means that we are experiencing and live life to the fullest. So that means we are experiencing things, but we might some things that we expect might not happen, and that leads us to unhappiness. But we also have learned, we would have learned that all the desires are cause of suffering, because if they are not fulfilled, we become unhappy. But the real cause of suffering is not the desires, but the attachment to the outcome of desires, which is the fundamental reason of suffering, which is basically due to the lack of knowledge. Because Gautam Buddha also taught that avidya, uh, lack of knowledge, is root of suffering. So when things don't happen as we expect, we start blaming, and once we start blaming, more blame perpetuates further blames, and that leads us to cause more suffering. So the root cause is actually the way we think and we feel. that is always perpetuating into reality, because our thoughts and feelings perpetuate our outer experiences. And when we understand that, when we have that kind of understanding, then we understand that there is no suffering. So if I think that that people are not cooperating with me, I feel ignored. So I will get that kind of experiences attracted. But if I change my thoughts and be incoherent with the group, I will see that the change. So meditation helps us to understand these higher truths. Meditation with wisdom helps us to become more insightful, to remove suffering. And that happens again with consistent practice. And as awareness is built, and as we understand knowledge, and as we experience and become more insightful, we overcome the sufferings. And how do we overcome attachment? That is through understanding our experiences, understanding that our experiences are temporary. The more we have experiences with our thought, the more we attract those experiences. And then the moment we remove our thoughts, we start recognizing that it's all with me. And then we see that the attachment start disappearing. And we start understanding that the connection is there with everybody. We understand that everything is energy, and that and slowly our attachment with people disappear, because we understand that the process of death is a simple continuity. And to lead a life of fullness, mindfulness, and awareness, we need to be in present moment, so that we experience everything that we are doing. If we are eating along with seeing TV, we will not be mindful of what we are eating, but we will concentrate more on the programs that we are watching. So the mindfulness in eating in that moment is not there. So so the present moment awareness is developed more and more when we experience that moment fully, because where we place our attention, we place our energy. So we are energetically here because we are placing our attention in what we are doing. That brings fullness to that experience too. And that is mindfulness, which is full with that experience, and that's happening curiously. That's happening in the moment, without having any kind of judgment, whether it's good or bad, and we are being with it. So basically, mindfulness is non-judgmental awareness in the present moment in whatever we are doing, with curiosity to learn. To create life of unlimited, there are two core things that we need to take into consideration. The first one is becoming coherent, connected with ourselves. We need to understand that all parts of our body should work in unison. We should be in coherence with people around us. We should be in coherence with the quantum field. And then we start working together and support each other. Just like in a band, you would have observed musicians playing a song together, or players in a match. Individually, they can be good, but when they come together, and support each other, they create wonders. So in order to achieve something greater, we need to be in high vibration, and coherency happens when we are in the high vibes. So say if we are sulking in a meeting because we feel that we are ignored, we are blocking energy. We are not we might not be responding that time. So that causes an energy block, and that causes us not to be in coherence. And meditation helps us to keep us in the high vibration and bring coherence. We are also that being in high vibration also leads us to being coherent with the energy field around us. The books by David Hawkins, Power versus Force, or book Becoming Supernatural, book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, advocate that when we are in high vibration, we are in coherent with the quantum field of possibilities. So what we think comes into our life. So the first part is getting into coherence, which is getting into higher vibration. Meditation helps us to get into there, because it helps us to remove all the negative thoughts, any past memories of unwanted stuff. We stop worrying about our past, or stop worrying about projecting things that may happen. And we come into awareness of the present moment. And that's how we get into good vibration and become coherent with the people around us as well. Meditation also helps us to become more peaceful and calm. Thus, and we invite coherency from others as well. Initially, temporarily, it might be peace and calmness, but with knowledge over time, we recognize and understand that when we are too attached with the things, and then when we lose attachment, the more we lose attachment, the more calm and peace we become from inside. Because we might have a feeling of agitation or restlessness, and that is due to the outcome that is not happening the way that we want to happen. So we become too attached to the outcome, and through meditation we detach these outcomes or the experiences that we have over a period of time. The second thing that meditation helps us to get into is getting into having focus and attention. So we understand that whatever we think, we attract. So if thoughts attract things, we must have attention towards the things or experience that we want. Otherwise, we get too much distracted. So we need to be focused towards the things that that really matters to us. And meditation helps us to remove the clutter and distractions that we have, and helps us to build more focus. So these two things, focus and attention and coherence, automatically helps us to create what we want or to achieve our goals that we are looking for. Because creation requires that we are in coherence. And we are by default vibrationally matching with the things around us. And that's how we start creating. And focus is required so that we know what we really want, so that the energy is not dissipated in multiple things and in deciding what we want. So even if things take time, we understand that there are unlimited experiences, and we don't get agitated because even if it's taking time, we know that the quantum field is working for us. And we are not too much attached to what we are looking for. We wait patiently for it to manifest. Because ultimately we understand that our experience, our thoughts create our reality. And so we don't have to go after something. And we understand that everything is in me. So whatever I need to create, that will come to me at the right time. And that's how we live a life of non-suffering. With this talk, we'll get into meditation, and post-meditation, we will understand how meditation is altering our brain waves and reprogramming our beliefs. We will practice Anapanasati meditation, which is mindfulness meditation. We'll start with heart elevation process. This takes about 2 to 3 minutes. We'll sit comfortably, cross our feet, keep our hands on chest area, and close our eyes, and imagine a moment in your past where we felt love, gratitude, joy, or compassion, and radiate that feeling to everyone and everything around us. And post this heart elevation process, we clasp our hands and fingers into fingers and start our breath mindfulness meditation by observing our natural breath. And no forceful inhalation. Once we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty, and we might have thoughts in between, but we get back to observing our breath between nostrils to the brows. Any point you can take a reference between nostrils to between the brows, any point. And then slowly, once the mind becomes empty, we get into the emptiness state. That is we attach ourselves to the quantum field, where we might experience different sensation, and as which are energy related experiences. Please follow the guidance in the meditation track and the voice of Chandras.
Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area with your eyes closed, specs removed, with your attention on your sacred heart. Can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotion, which is nurturing all life with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Come on, friends. Connect with your heart center. Feel the beat, the rhythm of your heart. Your primary connection into this quantum field for your experiences of life. Recollect an experience from your past, from your present, where you felt enormous love, gratitude, compassion, and relive that moment and feel that energy. Relive that moment of love, of joy, and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. We are all deeply interconnected. Deep inside, we are specks of energy, intricately connected with each other. Love is the way. Gratitude, compassion are all the ways to become one again, to become coherent with all things and everybody. And allow yourself to direct that energy onto every corner of this planet Earth for it to be received by the needy. Where your attention goes, there the energy flows. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands rested comfortably in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. Our goal is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into that greater emptiness, that quantum field of connectedness. When we observe our breath, the mind becomes empty. Be with your breath. No forceful inhalation, no forceful exhalation. To your breath. and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. As your mind is becoming empty, we allow our body to function with great coherence. We channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We become very mindful. We increase our power of thought. Be with your breath, one with that in breath and the out breath. It's natural to have thought. When you recognize you are thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly become empty of all thoughts in your mind. Become aware of the emptiness inside of you, all around you, as you merge into your breath. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness, that blackness, that void. Spreading far and wide. Beyond your room, beyond this planet, stretching into the endless depths of this universe. Stay aware of it, away from your body, away from your life. All emptiness is energy. That infinite field of quantum energy. With limitless opportunities and possibilities, the longer you stay aware of this emptiness, where there's no body, where there's no thing, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. This is the field of unlimited. The field of wholeness, oneness. Everybody and everything are connected. Here in this field of energy, the longer we stay aware of this emptiness, that void, that field of light, the more coherent we become with each other. The more coherent we become with our existence. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to find that emptiness all around. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. It's truly an honor and privilege to be experiencing this life at this time of history. Can you be grateful to all things and everybody? Be grateful to your parents, to your teachers, your mentors. Your gratitude to everybody in your life, your family, your friends, your colleagues, relatives, partners. give thanks to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals, and to everything we use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments that support our life. Your gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent quantum field. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
I can rest, I am safe, all is well, all is well.
Relax your body
I can
and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body.
safe, all is well, all is well. I can rest, I am safe, all is well, all
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? What have you experienced? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes.
Hope you had a good meditation. We'll continue with learning about how meditation alters our brainwave. Let me share my screen. So, meditation reprograms the mind and alters brainwaves. So, our thoughts, frequencies, all are waves, and meditation is eliminating the stressful brain waves and moves into beneficial states. So our brain is mind in action, and all we have in mind thoughts, and thought is the creator, and all creation happens from thought. So we know that observation manifests possibilities based on quantum physics. And meditation is doing changes to the brain and altering mind capabilities differently. We'll learn more about it. So you see in the picture, there are 3 paths to the mind: the conscious mind, or which is also called the neocortex or the human brain, which is basically responsible for analysis, decision making, learning, reasoning, reading. And only it's called human brain because only humans have it and few animals. And the other brain is called, the part of the brain is the subconscious mind, which is also the midbrain, which is also called the limbic system or the mammalian brain. And that is that has also holds the pineal gland. And this corresponds to the sixth center called the third eye center. In perspective of meditation, this is important because when we meditate, this sixth center or the third eye center gets active in meditation when we observe our breath due to the different biological process. And then the third brain, which is called the subconscious or the unconscious mind, the reptilian complex. This holds and is responsible for 90% of our daily activities. And this holds how we view our life, the beliefs that we hold. If we have the belief that my illness is only through my thought, this belief is a program that is installed in our subconscious deeply. And the subconscious is always responding to it. And that's how we heal ourselves whenever we are sick. So unconscious brain drives our experiences based on the programs or the belief systems. It is also connected to vertebra and is responsible for autonomous functions like lung expansion, contraction, heartbeat. And this is also controlled by pituitary gland, and in turn, it gets controlled by the pineal gland. And how meditation changes the subconscious mind is through directing the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland basically manages the whole body and through right level of direction. So the conscious mind is responsible for all the logic reasoning, and the subconscious or unconscious mind, if we take together, holds all our beliefs, perceptions, attitudes, habits. And our body responds to those belief systems. And also the quantum field is responding to our belief systems that we carry. So meditation builds awareness that go into our subconscious program. And that's how we reprogram our beliefs, and we reprogram something new. So like we are learning about thoughts create our reality. When we learn enough about it and we install this new program. Also, we also get to an understanding that guilts breed more guilt. So we stop having guilt. Similarly, regret creates more regretful experiences. So we stop regretting. So these are the new beliefs that we are going to install, because we are going to learn that these are true. There have been research from Harvard and Stanford University that when we meditate, the gray matter thickens. So basically that relates to the neural capacity. So the neural capacity of the brain increases with meditation practice. And that's how all the parts of the brain benefits, be it learning ability, decision-making ability, and a lot of mind powers develop in this with meditation. So that's how our concentration, thinking ability, visualization improve over time. As we meditate, we use more of this subconscious or unconscious brain, and that's how we structurally the brain changes, and we increase our brain capacity because we start using more and more of our mind by reducing negative thoughts or the limiting beliefs that we have when we regularly meditate and gain new knowledge. All this happens. So that's how our subconscious mind or chitta is altered when we learn, when we meditate and learn new knowledge regularly. Also when we meditate, our analytical mind, which is more of our which relates to reasoning and which works based on our past memories. So when we meditate, all the analytical mind is dropped, and anything stored in our subconscious mind comes to forefront, and we learn and use the expansive knowledge by repeating, and that's how the new knowledge that we learn gets into our subconscious brain. So as we meditate, we utilize more and more, we get access to the subconscious mind, and the capacities of our subconscious mind increases. So the barrier, that is the analytical mind, which does a lot of unwanted analysis, is dropped. And when we meditate, the unwanted analysis is dropped, and that layer of analytical mind is also dropped. So we start learning and receiving beautifully. We also know that 90% of our life is driven through our subconscious. When we learn new knowledge and store it in subconscious mind, it becomes expansive and supports us. And that's because meditation helps us to learn new knowledge, and we store that in the subconscious, and that comes to use as well. And we do it by repeating and learning and dropping my analytical mind. So corresponding to the thoughts, we have brain waves. So any thoughts that we carry is operating at a certain frequency. So the high beta or the stressful thoughts are those worrisome thoughts, or the thoughts that we get when we are anxious, or worrying about anxious when we are thinking about our past situations, or worrying about our future. Again and again, when we get into argument, or when we face some deadlines. Meditation helps us to move to beneficial states, which is the focused attention state, or the beta. It is the same state that we are in when we wake up before going to bed, and when we are fresh in the morning. So meditation helps us to be in this state the whole day. And through meditation, we go beyond it to fast learning state, which is the state where we are able to solve our ordinary problem. We see that automatically solutions come, we get intuitive thoughts, we synthesize things very fast. This is also the alphas, also called the alpha state. And then when we meditate, we from this alpha state, we also get into the lower frequency state, which is the creative insight, or the theta state, wherein we get insights about our life. We understand that we are much more than the body, this kind of truths, and we get such deep insights. We also understand why something keeps coming again and again. And these creative insights also might be related to any breakthroughs or uh, improves also we get into this kind of state when we are in creative mode, when we sing or we do some kind of art work, and that's how we gain a lot of happiness as well. So and this is also the state where we connect with the whole or the quantum field, and also we have those eureka or the Yahoo moments in this state. The next state that we also go through in during meditation is the healing or the delta states, which is the deep sleep state, wherein a lot of growth hormones are produced. So with meditation, we get into these states very easily. We get into the same states during our sleep as well, but it takes about 90-minute cycle. So once we are asleep, it takes 90 minutes to get into this state. We are there for some time, and again, it breaks. And again, the second time when we go, it takes about 90 minutes to 2 hours in the same state. But with meditation, we get into these states very easily and quickly. So that's why a lot of people, when they share their experience, they mention that they have healed their illnesses, because when we practice daily, we get into these lower frequency states. The next state is called the gamma or the peak performance state, which happens when we are in deep coherence, when the brain circuit is in deep coherence. And this is also the flow state where we forget ourselves. We have great concentration in this state. So whatever, we get a lot of work done in short duration of time if we are in this state. And again, bout of it happens regularly for long-term meditators. So long-term meditators hover between alpha and beta states, and that's how they gain solution to the problems that they might be facing. They feel life become effortless, things happening effortlessly. And the proof to it, you will see yourself when you practice meditation regularly. You see that everything becomes effortless. You start drawing solution automatically. You can plan things faster, and everything becomes simpler, and we get new ideas to solutions. So with this, we end the session for today. Please feel free to share your experience or ask any questions you might have.
Hi, this is Gagan. Thank you very much. Actually, this was very informative, and I just have one question. The last slide you showed, right? Like, why was gamma? I mean, gamma is high frequency. Like, the frequency is reducing, but the last one was high. See, beat. If you look at the gamma compared to theta and alpha, theta, delta were low, but suddenly gamma was high.
That is the coherent state. Basically, yesterday the second day we learned about the heart coherence, right? And heart coherence leads to brain coherence. Basically, if you see the frequency in that gamma, it is 40 to 100 hertz. Delta
That's
is
right.
0.1 to 3 hertz.
Yeah, so I was a bit confused because
I just
so sorry.
see the high beta states is where the gamma goes beyond that. So it's a peak performance state. So normally the stressful state, which we say is the high beta state, but the gamma is way beyond that. So it's not being stressful, but it's where our mind works more better or in a more, in a peak performance where the lot of solutions or the scientists or athletes, when they do the peak performance, that's how the mind goes into that state. So that's why the gamma is very, normally everyone can't go, but only who has a serious meditators or who are able to go into that state, they can doing the peak performance, or they are very accessing their mind or subconscious mind, they can reach to that state, the gamma state, that is beyond the high beta states. So that's why all of the states, they are getting into lower and lower and we go into the deep thoughtless state, but gamma is way beyond that. So that's how the frequency is rising there.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and you mentioned that most of the long-term meditators will hover between alpha and beta, right? Okay. Okay. So if people keep meditating for longer, they get into gamma. Is that what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, most of the chances are there to go into that.
Awesome. Yeah, I just one more thing about the coherence, right? The heart coherence. I did some research yesterday. I mean, that was the first time I heard, and then I did some research, and so did you guys use any heart coherence monitoring tools like the heart math? They have a tool to monitor coherence, right? The heart coherence, just to see as you meditate, you get into heart coherence, right? So.
Yeah. So we didn't do, but yeah, most of the meditators or they have that. But it truly helps us in enhancing. We have like Dr. Joe Dispenza here in US who does a lot of sessions. So they do use some these kind of instruments or which can measure that in a better way.
Got it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, but definitely these sessions are very, very scientific. And yeah, it is easy to understand as well. Right? Like, yeah, it's not more belief system, it's more scientific. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's what the aim of the foundation is, to spread this meditation with a scientific solution, a scientific wisdom, where it's easy for everyone working in IT or school students. It's not like meditation is something like religious. It's not religious, it's more scientific and easily it can be adoptable by everyone. So thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate all your efforts. Thank you.
Yeah. Over to you, Chaman.
Thank you. Yeah, Aruna Lamba, ma'am.
Hi, Richa ma'am. Good evening. I have a question. Can you give an example of how the reprogramming of subconscious mind, what are the examples or any situation can you give me about how the reprogramming of the subconscious mind works?
Yeah. So I had I had a limiting belief. So I that when there are a lot of programs that would go on, and we are part. I mean, I was part of a lot of WhatsApp groups. So if I would miss any program, I would have a guilt that, oh, I missed something. But yeah, with I've seen that with consistent practice of meditation, that guilt has gone. Whatever I need to learn will come to me, is what I have, reprogrammed to, reprogram my belief to. I have reprogrammed myself. I mean, that kind of this thing is one of the examples that I can give on the top of my mind. There are, lot of things. Yeah, it becomes so innate that at one point of time, whatever we have reprogrammed, whatever beliefs we have reprogrammed. I mean, it will seem so silly to us at one point of time, but when it was there, it would have been. I mean, it would have made a major shift if if we have overcome that. So, yeah. Purva, do you want to add something? Please feel free.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of limiting beliefs or something they want to do, but because of fear or shy or not able to have that confidence, we don't do many certain things. But with this meditation, we drop the fear, guilt, or the confidence. We build more confidence to do things. So whatever many people have fears of driving a car or doing anything, something new. They go for a job, they think, okay, am I capable or am I able to do that interview or not? A lot of things we have the negative beliefs. But with this, we get that confidence. Yes, I can do. If not, so what? Then nothing is there, right? Nothing wrong. Okay, if we fail for one time, we just accept things. That's okay, nothing is wrong. Okay, next time I can do. So many times we don't take things because of the failure. We think failure is something that's very bad. That's okay. We learn things from that. So either way it works. When something doesn't work, we start accepting things so that next time we are able to take a decision or do something, try something new. And and the second thing is we gain confidence and we are able to do the things at our best. Whatever we have known or we have learned, we are able to do it at our best. So in both the ways, this meditation truly helps us to accept things and also to build up confidence and reprogramming the old beliefs. Since childhood or since peaceful environment, we carry a lot of things. It's not so easy to be born in a one day, but this regular practice of meditation, we are able to slowly overcome those beliefs or transform or reprogramming old patterns. And whatever we are learning new things, we are able to easily, move it into our subconscious mind and make a new patterns, a new belief system is being formed, which we can lead our life very happily. So yeah, I hope this was clear.
Yeah, I was curious. Thank you, Apurva, and thank you, Richa, ma'am, for helping. I can you, if you don't mind, can you put that slide one time because I understood the beliefs, limiting beliefs, because we are in the process as we started doing meditation. We are in the process of breaking our, habits of being ourselves, and we have attitude, beliefs, habits, and perception. So the reason why I was asking this question is we are working on the beliefs, and then subconscious mind is the 90% of the mind, what we do, what we are experiencing every day. And then beliefs is definitely a major part of it, and then habits, and then perception and the attitudes and behaviors. So reprogramming in the beliefs and the habits, I could able to definitely relate to it because even I'm breaking a lot of my limiting beliefs, and I can see like how much freedom and also how much change am experiencing from doing that. And coming to the other points like perception, behavior, and attitude, is this are these the ones which we have framed our mind in certain way so far, and then after started doing meditation, our behavior, our attitude, and perception, or how we do or how we judge things, definitely make a lot of changes in that. That's what we are going, right?
Yes. See, behavior.
Okay.
So normally if someone says something, instead of reacting, we try to respond more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or how we see things or perception. Every time we think, okay, everything is happening because of others, because they did this, that's why it happened. But we start accepting things. Okay, whatever happened is from my reality or it's been created by me. It's not because
Okay.
of others. And we think from others' perspective too, right? Always we
Mm-hmm.
think from our side, but we get empathy and compassion. We try to see things from others' perspective, why someone is doing things or why it's happening from their side also. So that's how the slowly these patterns get changed and we become a new person by changing.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Apurva and Risha, ma'am, for explaining this. The reason for my question is this slide is something which I'm always very curious about and to learn a lot about. And I had some basic questions, and thank you for clarifying that. But I think the way how this is what I understood from my perception is like 10% of the brain is which is the critical learning and decision and visualizing and reasoning brain is the objective brain, which is based on the facts and what we see. And then the subjective brain is your subconscious brain, which we have been programmed in a different way for the past whatever years we've been before coming into meditation, and that is slowly transforming into having a more of a adaptive positive mindset, and also not believing in what are the beliefs we have, limiting beliefs, and also understanding, as you said, the perception or the one's other person perspective, and understanding, and again helping us to drive us through into a positive attitudes.
Yes, absolutely. See, when
Thank you.
see
Yeah,
our
go ahead.
parents or someone, they say, okay, do this ritual or something without questioning, most of the time we just accept this. That's why these things are going to a subconscious belief. Okay, if I don't do this ritual, this might happen. Because there we are not using analytical mind. We are just believing whatever they're saying. But whenever we learn some things, or we are thinking, or we are visualizing, then always our analytical mind comes into work, whether it will happen or not, whether I'm learning in the proper way or not. So most of the times, whenever analytical mind comes, it stops as a barrier. And whatever learning new things, or we are visualizing our goals or something, it's very difficult for them to reach to our subconscious mind. So with this meditation, the analytical mind drops slowly. And whatever we are learning or we are trying to visualize, these things go into our subconscious mind very easily. So
Yeah.
meditation also expands the conscious mind. That is, normally we use 10% of it, but with this meditation, we use the most of it. So the conscious mind is getting expanded so that we can use most of it. And also it's slowly reprogramming the subconscious mind. So whatever the old behavior patterns are there, just reprogramming with the new things or wisdom that we are learning. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I think more like living in the moment or enjoying the moment. We are being conscious about our awareness and more consciousness is actually what the conscious mind. I think we are expanding the conscious mind, and then reprogramming the subconscious mind, because this is a beautiful slide, and I always had a little bit of doubts about it. And thank you, and I'm sorry for taking long time, but I wanted to like make it more easy and understandable in terms of like we are like how it is understanding, because all this jargon is very hard to go ahead and process through your mind. So I wanted to have it in a simple form where we can actually understand it better. Thank you, Apurva, and thank you, Risha ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for asking. And so because of you, many of others' doubts might have cleared. So
Yeah, this is a beautiful slide, and I always wanted to explore more into it, because when you look at the picture, it just gives us a lot of information, like what is a subconscious mind, what is a conscious mind, what is happening from conscious to subconscious, what is the barrier, like if you see any data or anything, then you perceive something about it. But actually, when you perceive, it can be from your perspective, which can be a limiting perspective. But then if you open up, and if you're open to listen to the other person perspective, and actually understand what is the science behind anything what we do, that happens only through meditation. I just wanted to like understand. Thank you both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, the open-mindedness. I think we have been seeing this since our childhood, this diagram, but yeah, it makes more sense now. And we also understood that uh, accessing the subconscious mind is difficult. We have been trained to learn that, but how to access that subconscious mind, uh, no one taught until I came into this meditation and then learned, and it's all like happening innately, just with
It is,
daily
yeah.
practice and conditioning.
Yeah, it is, as I said, it's a beautiful slide, and it has a lot of profound meaning, and we can definitely talk about it for a long time and understand it, because mostly when we see it, the slide, it's hard to understand what is the real meaning behind it. But thank you for explaining it again.
Hi, Richa and Apurva. Um,
Right.
I just want to share something today also. Um, again, another great day of meditation session I had. When you started with a few examples or explanation about attachments, so I could relate that to my life back in 2020 when I lost my father and COVID hit at the same time. Um, it was when something happened so suddenly, and you were you will not accept the truth, right? So it takes a very long time to come out of that grief. And one side there's a grief, one side there's a COVID, one side there are so many personal other problems, one side there's a mother. So many things come and attack you at one point of time. You don't know what to do and you don't know how to come out of it, but you get depressed each day, day by day. So I think I can say I was in depression after I lost my father for more than a year. Though I was sharing my thoughts, my things, and everything with my spouse or family member or a friend, I never could get rid of it completely, or I couldn't heal myself completely inside. Maybe I thought I'm very sensitive or very delicate or not mentally very strong, but I didn't know what solution to take, or there was no one to guide me what I have to do to come out of it. So days were passing by, things were not going well with me. I was totally disturbed. Of course, I was very um, good when I was busy at my work or whatever. But whenever I'm idle, these things start triggering me, or making me feel so sad, bad. And whenever I hear a word father, I could get tears out of it. So that time I was not knowing about this meditation process, but I came across another guru, and definitely I would say more than 200% no person is needed to heal yourself. Okay, you just need to have faith in the meditation and do consistently. You can heal within yourself whatever happened in your life. It can be anything. So I am a live example for that. So I believe that all meditations are same. Maybe some techniques are different. In that meditation, definitely I did not learn anything scientifically, but I learned that in a life we need to accept, as we accept the birth of a person, we should also accept uh, the death of a person too, and we should move on and come out of that. So I would say only the meditation for 45 days, whatever I did, helped me come out of it. I started living in my moment, started doing things happily, very calm, keep my body and mind happy. And now, and also it gave me a lot of knowledge that already you told that this meditation also gives you knowledge, experience, healing. And now I know how to control or how to handle myself in these situations, because this is not end, right? So in life we might come across so many things. So I would definitely say meditation is a great way to come out of all these problems and heal yourself. So again, thank you for this wonderful session and giving me the opportunity to share my experience.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. So yeah, we learn in different ways. Yeah. But yeah, through meditation, I mean, our perspectives change. People, I mean, the problems remain, the problem remains the same, but it's just that just we change our perspective, and the whole, challenges are no more challenges, or problems are no more problems, but they become like a stepping stone to go further. Yeah, even I too had similar experience. My one of my uncles, he was so close to me, and I heard one day, I mean, I heard that he had expats. I mean, it was and that day I meditated. I was not able to meditate. It was about a year ago. So, but still somehow I continue doing it, and I don't know how I have, but I could get a message from him. He was trying to say that he's all good, and to just I mean, send this message to his family, his wife, and his son. So I mean, that again made me happier, because I knew that he's in he's happy wherever he is. So we also gain um, happiness in different ways. Yeah.
That's true.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Chandra ma'am.
Thank you, guys. This is such a wonderful physics class for me now. Because when Chandra started that time, I got super excited. I was in gamma state in observing everything and going faster, writing, and all those things. And Arunaji's so many questions, which really makes me think from a layman's point of view, non-physics person, because these ones are limiting my movement, because I'm started thinking analytical brain is in the highest form for the conscious mind, Arunaji. I felt the more I think about it, questioning it, asking things, why I'm not doing, why this is happening, maybe tomorrow it will change. All these things preventing my movement 1 minute. How that is being reprogrammed? Just sit in the meditation. That's what happened to me. I don't know about this gamma, beta, and all those states until I came here. I really feel this is what today I thought. I read the flyer which has come for the regional national conference, second one in Pune, talks about beautifully. You all have to take a look at it. I wrote a nice thing about it. He wrote about how the spiritual scientific mindset is happening. This is what this is. The scientific mind stage, it made a beautiful stage for us. Though some people know every concept of this physical thing, physics names, but for others, it may be just taking me step by step to the next stage, to the meditation from within my own consciousness. We always know how the subconscious, how the conscious thinking, so much giving such a pressure, stress, everything, and limiting with why? With all the limiting beliefs. I want to do this. No, you can't do it. You are not for this. This is the way there is a pressure happening in that stage. We don't need to worry about whether that's a conscious mind or any, but it is happening to me. That I know. Then next one, just it's going to be palpitate in your heart for a few minutes and all those things, confusion. Only after confusion and chaos, the clarity is going to come. Automatically, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to go to my subconscious mind to reprogram this. No, you don't need to even say, sit in. No, I'm telling, not for you guys. You are much more knowledgeable than me. So I am saying that for me, the meditation in my life, if I go and sit for any confusion, any palpitation, anything, I am in the limiting stage, the real regular conscious state. I know the mind is going to load me with the thoughts, load me with the negativity. Doesn't matter. Just sit, observe my breath. This is the thing I learned from this meditation. I really said, setting up the scientific stage, setting up the scientific mental state is so possible, even by a non-physics person, non-scientific person. That is the beauty of this meditation. For me, I am treading like a baby steps going. because I want experience. Analysis is such a blocking force, because we think we know everything. We want to know everything. So I start questioning it. It's going to block me. So then I said, okay, that's fine. Then slowly next day, I found the same issue came, and I found this is gone. That's not even in the front of my thing. It's gone to the back burner. I don't even know where it's gone, but I'm able to think positively in the same time. That's the beauty. Reprogramming is nothing but bringing a positive beauty to that same thought which is preventing you or blocking you. That's the way I see it. For example, today, I have to tell you this. My son, he's an actor. So he came for some audition or something in Broadway, but he's not that keen on it, but he didn't get it or something happening. And so I wrote to him. He's gone back to LA. So I wrote to him, don't even worry. This is something which may not be for you. That means there's a big thing, a big movie is waiting for you there. That will come only when you put your intention and start focusing and meditating on it. You are definitely going to get it. And so I try to, if I tell him, don't get disappointed, this is the bad attitude, all these kind of things, going to add fuel to the fire to the children. So the way we say it, I learned today as a mother, after all these years, that this is the way that showing them the positivity from this meditation, because you are acting on the very confused state of mind. Move on. It's something, a bigger thing is waiting, because this universe is full of so much opportunities and so much infinite substance is waiting for you. That's what I said. He never said one word. He said, thank you, Mom. I know that goes into his mind, heart. So what I felt, sorry, I'm not giving the big, I felt this is all this beautiful to learn to my intellectual mind. It's really good, a good support for me. But I know when I am in the peak state, I'm able to see nowadays, I said, I'm in gamma state. But because you want to reach some place and it is done. That is the most happy feeling you get it, the blissful state. That is the gamma state. I'm able to see it. But the other one is the sleep, not the sleep. Sleep state. Is that you said something creative and dull state? Is it dull?
Deep sleep. Deep sleep
Maybe
state.
that's what Chandra sir said. In between, it takes maybe rest. It gives some break there. Instead of going towards intense fastness and slowness in the curve, if you put a frequency curve, that's the way it goes. So I felt like sometimes they all need it for our beautiful growing in the mental state. If you think of it, definitely all these states are needed. Nobody is fully perfect with one state. They know that means there is no need for meditation. We all know everything. No, that is the way I feel. This is the beautiful discussion. And Richa, you said you did a beautiful way of describing the thing. I'm so happy that I'm here today. I didn't mean to give a big lecture, but it took me over. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank
No,
you,
thanks.
guys. Thank you.
Thanks for explaining in detail. That really is enriching us as well.
Richa, sorry, I just want to add one last thing. My kids are also attending kids meditation from past 15 days. I was telling my son, he's 13-year-old. I know how things will change as they age and they get into bigger grades, the stress level. So I was telling him to start meditating every day, but he never did. But his own friend started hosting this Anapanasati meditation for kids, and he's doing that from past 15 days. Initially, he definitely did not took very seriously. He was doing for my sake. I could see that, but I was always telling him, if not sitting with me and do whenever the session is happening, you will definitely going to like it. And if you don't believe, today something happened in the evening. He was disturbed. He felt bad, sad. And when I was doing meditation, he was also doing meditation, and he tried to heal himself on the same day. It means he wanted to come out of that thing which was bothering him. And though he had already attended the session in the afternoon, I was amazed. This is not he. This is not he. I'm telling from past 1 year, sit with me, do it, or do it in the night before you sleep. You'll get a quality of sleep. It will be a stress buster. I gave him so much knowledge, but he never did it. But see the impact of the meditation of this program, how it is beautifully helping the students. I don't know how much I'm grateful for this organizers or whoever is taking this initiative to spread this without selflessly, I can say, selflessly. So, and he also, after doing that meditation, he had something in his mind about reflection, and he's an artist. So he just now he did some drawing on that part, and he tried to show me what it is. I was amazed. Okay, what's going on? Like how it is possible to change this mindset to such a positive way. So that I just wanted to add that at the last. I'm very sorry it's taking a long time. It just happened just now, so I just wanted to tell you. I don't want to do it tomorrow, so I just wanted to tell you now.
Thanks. That was profound. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
Children learn. Yeah, I mean, they learn by having experience, right? So when they know that something is adding value to what they do, they really follow that. So yeah, I think he has found the right path.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
very
it is.
happy that he has found the right path on the right age, because this is a very crucial age for them, right? So I'm very happy that he know how to come out of it. Even if I'm not there, he should be able to get rid of those things. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that will truly help them because when as a parents we say sometimes they don't listen, but when they come to the age group, right, they feel so connected.
Yeah. Yes.
Something
Yeah.
that we can do. So that's the reason we started this kids meditation. That really help us. And also the youth program for graduating students and high school students from age 15 and above to the 25, that is going to start from the coming Monday. That will be 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time. So if you know any kids or any youth between that age group, please spread this message so that it will benefit them too.
Sure. Yeah, thank you.
I think we can wind up the session for today. Thank you all for joining. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time with a new topic.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing day. This